Hello girls, welcome back to my channel. I'm super happy to see you here again. Welcome to At Your Prime Diaries, the next episode. And today we're gonna discuss the lifestyle habits that every girl should have to reach their prime body. So if you ever wanted to reach your prime body, not just skinny, but rather strong and fit, today I'm gonna share you how to exactly get there by doing these lifestyle habits that I personally do as a personal trainer, and it's definitely worth it. So before we jump into it, I just want to point out that your prime body is not built within 8 weeks. I want to make it sustainable for you, that you can keep doing it for as long as it's possible, as it should become your lifestyle habits. That is why I'm gonna discuss today the habits that helped me to make it sustainable and long-term thing, because it's part of my life. And firstly, we're gonna discuss the sleep and how important it is. Because if you're sleeping like 5 to 6 hours, staying up late until 1 a.m. scrolling on your phone, you're basically sabotaging your own glow up. And I don't want that for you. Sleep affects your hormones, your skin health, your muscles, your recovery, your mood, or even cravings. So it's all a big thing. Usually, if I even see it myself, if I don't get enough of sleep, the next day I usually crave automatically junk fat food, because my body is very smart, as yours is as well, and it will try to reach and opt for food that gives it instant energy, because it feels like it doesn't have any energy, like it's literally dying. So it wants to grab a quick instant energy so that it can function. This is why we're gonna aim and lock in, try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day. Really make it consistent, test it for 2 weeks, and I'll bet you will see the changes. Also, try to think about it as sleep is your job, the same way as you're obsessed and showing up in the gym. Think of the recovery after, think of the sleep. Sleep is the time when your muscles are actually repairing. So if you want to see the results, give your body some rest. A small advice from me that I also implemented is to definitely download a screen filter against the blue light, or you can also use the glasses, because if you're scrolling on your phone until the last minute before you go to the bed, it also impacts your eyes and your brain, and you feel too vivid. You don't feel like you are rested and you don't feel like sleeping. That is why you probably even stay up late nights. That is why many people are telling me, oh, I cannot go to bed earlier. You can. You just rebuild your habits. That's it. So try first with the filter against the blue light. And secondly, try to actually avoid your phone like around half an hour before you go to sleep. Maybe try to talk to people, like if you live with someone, or you just read a book, something calm that calms your nervous system. If you still find it hard and have troubles falling asleep, I would recommend you start supplementing magnesium. Just take it just before going to the bed, because it really calms down your nervous system and you might feel more sleepy, which we want in this case. And this goes hand in hand with the next section, where I'm gonna discuss more about the chronic stress. Basically, you need to keep your nervous system calm. You need to be at peace. Otherwise, even if you give me 9 hours, but your body is physically, mentally stressed, then you will not feel rested in the morning. It is not a deep sleep. Because of this, if you experience some chronic stress long-term already, try to supplement magnesium or any other alternations. I also started supplementing reishi powder, which is initially a powder from mushrooms, and it actually also have great impact on lowering the stress and supporting immunity. If you still have troubles with chronic stress, I would definitely recommend you going on sunlight. That literally heals. Just go out, do 15 minutes of walk or 20 minutes of grounding, reconnect with the nature. You can do some meditations, either outside or inside, but try to take some deep breaths, calm down, maybe talk to people. Don't be alone in this. Don't stress yourself out, and definitely set up boundaries if something is becoming too much for you. Now let's hydrate properly. Hydration is oftentimes underrated, but don't think about it that way. And when I talk about hydration, I mean pure water, not carbonated, just pure water, because that's the healthy source. Water actually impacts your skin, your digestion, your bloating, your muscle fullness, and also your energy level. It's extremely important depending on where you live, also for those who who live in a climate that's too tropical and it's getting too hot. If you feel like you're always puffy and tired, then definitely check your water intake, because this can be the solution. Try to achieve 2 to 3 liters a day of water. If you train, maybe even more, depending also where you live and in which climate you train. So it's a bit individual, but if you follow this rule, you should be able to benefit from it. Now let's talk about the topic of going outside and actually reconnecting with the nature. And I'm now, as a person that is actually a freak, I just do recently find it very helpful myself, because I was recently in a very stressful situation, moving countries and everything. I found out that what actually calms my mind is going out. I started doing frequently grounding outside, and it's nothing more than just sitting down, taking off your socks, your shoes, and just putting your feet on the grass, and that's it. Just don't be on your phone, be present in the moment, focus on deep breaths, and it just instantly calms you down. It somehow just has this great impact on me, because it starts humbling me and grounding me. And that's the moment when I realize what actually matters in the life. So all the stress goes away, because in the end of the day, it doesn't matter. So try it out and let me know how it feels. If you feel uncomfortable doing that, you can opt for something different. You can go for a walk, try to reach 10,000 steps a day, and that will also keep your mind healthy. Now let's talk about the food. I want you girlies to eat, to nourish, not to punish yourselves. So I don't want you to do any detoxes, any extreme caloric deficits, any extreme dieting, cutting out macronutrients. No, I already spoke a lot about this topic in my different episodes, but I want you to focus on whole foods. Nourish the body, think of it as you're fueling it. It needs good, healthy, and high quality nutrients. So give it to them. Give it fats, carbs, and also protein. Focus on your protein intake. Give it enough of protein, because it's also important when you work out. Give it enough fiber, because fiber also impacts the mood. So you will feel automatically better. It goes all hand in hand. And lastly, eat enough of calories, because otherwise you will feel again tired. And the last thing is discipline over motivation. I know, how trivial, right? You already probably heard this 100,000 times, probably also from me. But it's actually very important, because, you know, prime bodies are not built purely and solely from motivation. They're built from the identity. They're built from girls that drink their water, that shows up, that trains for the strength, not to be skinny, that gets her steps, that goes out, gets the sunlight, gets her things done, and goes to bed early. I know, so trivial, but so important. Just keep implementing and doing these small habits every day, because they're not hard. I didn't even go into much details. I didn't still tell you like half of my other habits, which we can discuss in the next episode. Keep doing them for months and try to implement them into your lifestyle. Make them be your lifestyle. Usually they say it takes around 30 days for habits to actually become habits. So try pushing yourself the first 30 days until the maximum, and then it should get even easier afterwards. And that was all for this last episode of At Your Prime Diaries, girls. This was my pleasure to talk to you about this, to deliver you the message. And if you want more of such videos, definitely let me down in the comments. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let me know what you thought about this series, how it felt for you, whether you started implementing something, and if you saw some results. If you want to see more of me, you can just follow me on my social media. And if you're again unsure and want some professional support, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy and to help you on your way to reach your prime body. My pleasure. I'll see you in the next video with something different, but still important. Until then, stay at your prime. See you.